Hello and welcome to another I Explore. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and that notification bell. It tells you when I put up a new video. So okay, on with today's video. Okay, I'm starting off on today's video on Albert Street East. Okay, and obviously behind me was a former location of this place, which, well, we haven't done anything to it yet. I think there was plans to put the new town stadium on here at one time, I don't know, but anyway, as you can see, it's still nothing on there. So what we're going to do is take a look around this area, okay, and of some of the streets that are lost, and some of you may have lived in them, so it might bring back some memories. So let's go and have a look. Okay, so I've now walked down Oak Street. Now this used to be a fisherman's mission. I lived in there once, okay, but before that was here, this building, there was another one. It was a fish curing plant or works. Across from Oak Street now, and I'm now going to continue and show you where there's some lost streets. Okay, so I've moved a bit further along and I've had a quick look at my map, and Benton Street was roughly here. Down where these trees are, and to the side is what's called the ice house. Oh, sorry, ice works. There was a street down here called Wade Ave, okay, and it was in this area exactly where I'm stood now. So I'm now stood on John Street, which is this, roughly in this area here. And it carried on out there and came out onto Albion Street, which is in front of me. So I'm going to take a look at Bath Street next. We're moving out onto Bath Street. Now, one of you commented I hadn't done this street, so here I am, but it's obviously not like you probably remember it. I mean, a lot of things have changed around here, lots and lots of things. Really have. A lot of industry was around here. There's a foundry around here as well, what I did in a previous video. So let's move. Okay, so I've come across the road now. I'm back on Victor Street. Now where that telephone box is there, Bath Street came across the road, and on this side, roughly through there, where that tree is, was Pelham Street. Okay, where this park is now. As you can see, there's the kids' play. I'm not going to go behind that bush there, but yeah, this is where it came out. I went straight through there. That was Pelham Street, and there's lots of houses on here as well. Okay, so we're going to move on to another street now, which is where John Street came out and then went into another one. So let's go and let's go down there and have a look. On Victor Street, and over there is John Street. Now when you came out of there, you went slightly to the left, and just here, going down there and through there, was Arlington Street. Okay, still walking down Arlington Street. So in this area here, there was a church and a school. Okay, the Methodist church, I believe it was, and it was on the corner where the camera's looking now. And that way obviously goes down onto Wheelsby Street, over to Grafton Street, etc. And there was all houses, like I was saying, all in this area. Okay, so we've just come from over there and we're now on Hilda Street. Now also, it was covered in houses, just like it is now basically, but there was also houses on this side and that side and further along behind me as well. But there was a garage down here somewhere, Hilda Street Garage. Now if any of you know where that is roughly, that'd be great in the comments. I've been trying to find it for a while, but if anyone knows, it'd be great. It's obviously in this area somewhere, but some of this carried on. I went over the road and these streets have been blocked off. It's the same in that direction over there. They used to carry on straight through, obviously they don't anymore. The thing is, and I don't know why, I've got the evidence in my hand here, the maps, but this street, okay, Thoral. Now, according to what I've found out, this has moved, okay. It says, according to what I've got on here, like I say, the maps of Scotland, that this is Stirling Street, a bit further down. And why, I don't know. I was ages looking and thinking, up there, that's Harrington Street, and down there, Park Street. So what I'm going to do is use this, and near enough tell you where this street was. I don't know why it's moved, no idea. Okay, let's carry on. Oh, if anybody does know, let me know in the comments. Okay, let's move on. All these maps I've been looking at are before the war, 1931. So you never know, some of these houses might have been bombed and the streets moved for some reason, like I was saying back there. Stood on, and I'll get this street. This is Taylor Street. Okay, and directly through there, which I'm going to go across the road now and walk down a little bit, this was Spencer Street, and it ran straight through where the Doctors is now. I think it's the Doctors, isn't it? Yeah, straight through there. So we're going to have a look at another street a bit further along from where I'm stood and tell you what the street was across the road from that one. So let you see the sign up there, Montague Street. Okay, now this ran out of here, and when I turn the camera around shortly, there's a lot of cars and a lot of traffic around here today. It led across the road where obviously Ramson's used to be. I'm going to walk across. So yeah, this down here was Grant Street, and obviously in there, this is where Ron Ramson's was, and the car park over there, and it ran straight down there. Now the thing is with this, according to this what I've got on here, like I was saying, Montague Street then went obviously through Grant Street, I've just shown you, carried on and went to Thoral Street, which is moved over that way, over there. So I don't know how that works. But then again, Grant Street, like I just shown you, yeah, on Google Maps that's what you will see. But again, that moved as well. I don't know why. It seems strange, but I'll show you where that it was according to this. Okay, very strange areas and very hard to work out. Okay, let's move on a bit. So I'm back walking down Spencer Street. Okay, well look at this. There's nothing been done on there. This is where Ramson's was. Remember the pickle factory, anybody? That used to be around this area as well, I believe. But yeah, look at that. Nothing's been done to it. Just basically left people to put stuff on there. Okay, let's carry on. Further around now, look. I was just showing you through there from the other side. See that? The Starbucks in the back there. Now, this, got a bike to go past, says, and as I was just saying, look, that says Sterling Street, right? Now, according to this map I've got in my hand, it's over there. And Thoral Street, believe it or not, if I can match this up right, we can't, came out of here somewhere through there where we was just stood, and it heads down there, okay, and it crosses Mangler Street, if I'm saying that right, which we're going to go up to now. So yeah, this is where that was, down this way. Very strange. Okay, let's move further down now. Look at these old places around the back, look, still the same thing. Look at these old buildings just here. That's the back of that club through there. But yeah, Thoral Street. I wish somebody could point it out why. It'd be great, but old buildings through there as well, around the back. All left to decay. Maybe some of them are getting sorted out. So now we're coming up, and this comes out onto Mangle Street. The strangeness of this road layout, or street layout, in this day is strange. But luckily some of the originals is here, which I had to use to line all this up. So this, I'll walk up here. I used to carry on straight through the building in front of us there. I'll show you the sign and I'll turn round. That's obviously Cleethorpes Road in front of us there. There we go. So this is the only sort of clue. And then this street, luckily you can see it, look. That side would be the path, and that side the path there, and this is obviously the road, because you can see how it cambers, is it called that? Either side. And there's the Cleeth station in front, which we'll walk past shortly. So let's move on. This was built, or was, a Methodist church and a Sunday school, it says, and I think that says PH, I'm not sure, public house. It looks like an H, but I don't think it is. But this is on this corner here where this is now. Okay, now stood now at New Cleeth Station. Okay, so that bridge up there, which goes over the railways, is built later on. And before, well, after 1931, I don't know what year it was, but yeah. But basically this road which is Stirling Street according to what I've got on my hand, ran straight down there. It sort of came to an end, and then you had like what looked like narrow footpaths, alleyways, etc., which ran along this wall, which is still here, and it obviously runs all the way down to there. So we're going to go and have a look at some streets that way, which is over here. So look how this turns. Now over there where we was is where this street was according to, like I was saying, these maps. Yeah, Thoral Street. So when you go round here, it lines up perfectly from over there where we was walking. If I go round here, you can see where we are. Aldi's, etc. over here. Ramson's where we was. But if you come round here, you can see what I'm talking about probably, because it actually goes back into it. Look, there you go. It turns to where it originally was. We're going to carry on down here, and this comes out on Humber Street. Okay, so we're now approaching, which will be on the right hand side, Trinity Street. So let's move on up to there. Okay, so we're now walking up. This is Trinity Street. I walk up to the side, a bit faded. Right, so this street ran straight through where that blue gates are there. I went out onto Cleethorpes Road and ran up here. So let's have a walk down this one. Now it's obviously all housing again. Now as I was saying, before the bridge in front of us there were built, it was just a footbridge over the tracks at the bottom of Humber Street, which we'll walk down there shortly. But as you can see, it was over that way in that corner there, which we're going to walk down there shortly, where just a footbridge was before they built this. Now, when Stirling Street ended, there was passages that used to run down the side of it, really narrow, round the back of the terraced houses. And then obviously they built this up there. The lamps are still working. And then this carried on in that direction through all this to the footbridge. Okay, so I've now come round the other side to Trinity Street now, where I was just showing you. And there you go. He ran straight through there, as the other side. I showed you on the other side. Obviously completely gone. All round here was terrace houses anyway. The street, there used to be a pub on the corner here as well, which I did on a previous video, which the name escapes me. So yeah, out the top of Humber Street now. And that bridge was through there where that blue is. Blue wall, shall we call it. We went straight through there, over the railway tracks. It was right in that corner. Where I'm stood now, yes, it's another street what's moved, I know. But if you go on Google Earth, you'll see what I mean, where Ramson was, Grant Street. But this, according to this, is where Grant Street was, which is round the side of Aldi's there and through this building. So that's where this one was. But you can see what I mean by, like, why have they moved them? Why put them somewhere else? I don't know. And this is the original place. Okay, it's not here. Very strange. Okay, so we've come to the end of another video. I hope you enjoyed that one. I'd like to welcome all my new subscribers to the channel. I much appreciate it. And for all you watching my content, I much appreciate that too. So on that note, I will see you all next time on the next video. Bye for now.